What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Zachary Reality, and I'm joined today with King Asante, who you guys definitely know from TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. He talks all things pop culture, and today we're going to be chatting about the Kardashians on Hulu. We're going to be giving our thoughts on this week's episode and the season, and I needed to bring in Asante because we have to talk about it. We have to banter. I need your opinions. Asante, how are you doing? Are you liking this season? What's up?
Hi, Zach. Thank you so much for having me. We definitely have to talk about this season. I feel like there are definitely some moments that stood out to me. I'm not gonna lie, there are some times where I just go on my phone and I get a little bored. But I feel like the beginning and the ending of every episode has been pretty solid. So I keep on watching. So I can't even say that I'm that bored because I keep watching it. So.
There's moments where it's so boring, and then there's moments where there's like a conversation to debate, like Kim going to the DMV, like Kourtney and Kim and this whole Dolce thing. Like, is Chloe getting her mojo back? Did she ever lose her mojo? Kendall and Kylie. So where do you want to start? What are you most
I feel
passionate
like we should
about?
I feel like I just watched your IG reel about the DMV, so I feel like we should start there. I feel like it's been such a viral moment and like it's so fucking extra. Like
It's so extra, but it's so Kim. So if you guys haven't seen the episode, basically Kim goes after hours to the DMV. So it's not like she shut it down. She goes when they're like after they close. She brings Ariel to do her makeup and then Chris Appleton to do her hair and ring lights. And then she's like checking the pictures. And it's so crazy because she took one but she wanted to maybe take more, but she liked the one she took, right? So the DMV's lady is like, you can either pick this photo, or if we retake it, then this photo goes away. So it's like a risk to get something better. So she's so beyond extra. What did you think about it?
this is so Kim. Like this is so on brand for her. Like a whole ass light, like getting touch-ups, like fixing her
Right.
hair. And I was kind of just looking at the DMV's lady reaction the whole time. Like I feel like she was kind of the main character for me. Obviously, Kim and her team was as well. But like I was like, how is this DMV lady feeling right now? Like what is she's about to go home and tell her family that she just took Kim Kardashian's picture like multiple times.
Yeah, but I feel like she got it. She's like, it's Kim. Like, she obviously knows Kim's. I feel like she was normal. The In-N-Out people, too, when they went to In-N-Out for her birthday, they were probably like, I'm taking Kim's order. And I remember the cashier was so professional. She's like, double fries, cheese. Like, that looks like a really fun night. They didn't make it to Usher
They didn't make it, but they did go after, I think.
a few months
Um,
later.
it's later. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the Kourtney and the Kim like beef. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, let's talk about it because it was funny how Kourtney didn't go to Kim's birthday with her friends to Vegas. Kim has her own group of friends that Kourtney is not a part of. Like, Kourtney made it a point this season to be like, I have my own family, my own friends. Like, I like to separate myself. But Kim and Chloe are like best friends. Then there's Natalie and Olivia, Malika and Khadijah, and then Tracy and Steph. That's like the girl squad. But Kourtney still
Mhm.
went to the birthday dinner. Do you think Kourtney and Kim talked at the birthday dinner? Like maybe small talk?
I feel like no, I don't really think they did. I think they might have been very cordial with each other because I feel like that's how they always are. Like, hey, like how are you, and move on.
Mhm.
But I don't think they actually had like a real conversation about anything. In my that's how I feel.
Well, it's like probably so awkward because Kourtney's not ready to have the sit down to talk about Dolce yet, but she still went to Kim's birthday because it's like you put that aside, you show up for your sister, but then it's like
Of course.
it's not awkward because they know it's someone's birthday, so you're almost really able to like turn off your emotions when you really care about someone.
I agree, and I kind of love that. If you had to pick a side, who do you think is like in the right between like Kourtney and Kim in this whole like
Well, I'm Team
debacle?
Kim. I'm Team Kim, but you tell me your take first on the Dolce situation.
Ooh. I feel like Kourtney has some points, but at the same time, like
What
I
are her
feel like
points?
they
Advocate for her.
Kim.
What are Kourtney's points?
Well, it's like you have to let her have her moment. I feel like Kim is always kind of stepping on the other sister's shoes when it comes to like business and like other types of things, and like Kourtney's still kind of like she's having a wedding, like she's doing all these different things, and it's like why does Kim have to come and steal the spotlight? That's what it feels like to me sometimes. But I also feel like these sisters have been doing business together. They do a lot of partnerships together, and it's like it should be something that they get used to. So I don't know. I feel like Kim is doing what she should be doing. So I'm Team Kim, but I can kind of see Kourtney's like
side.
where she's coming. Yeah.
I just feel like Kourtney had her wedding. Like she had her moment. Like it was 4 months later. A fashion show and a wedding are just two different things. Like Kourtney had three weddings. She did the Vegas wedding. She got married in the courthouse. Like she had her own special on Hulu. Like Kourtney had so much of her moment. And Kim is not in love. Like she didn't get married. Like since Kanye. So it's like Kourtney had her time. So it's just like she's trying to make this something that it's not, especially when it's like a business thing. Like I just saw Bethany Frankel's TikTok and she was saying that it's like if you wanted your wedding your way, then you shouldn't have worked with a brand. You shouldn't have worked with Dolce. Then your wedding could never have been replicated. But because you wanted your wedding paid for and sponsored by Dolce, then it's a business. So it's really not like Kim's fault. Where I will say Kourtney's getting points is because Kourtney has been saying in her confessionals how Kim wasn't really excited at her wedding. She didn't seem happy. She didn't like say, wow, this is amazing. So if Kourtney felt like Kim wasn't fully supportive of her at her wedding, then it's like a deeper issue and it's not about Dolce.
Ooh, I completely agree with that. I forgot that she had three separate weddings. I feel like that's a really valid point. I feel like Kourtney did have her moment as well. But it's also the Kardashians. They all do business together. Like we know that. You get me? So I don't really feel too bad for Kourtney. And girl, if you wanted your shit paid for, you got it paid for, and it has some restraints to it. Like it is what it is. Like
Well, and Kourtney is the one who doesn't want to talk. Like when she was telling Simon and Chloe how she's like not ready to have the conversation, like Kim is ready to move on and talk to her, but Kourtney's the one that's like in her feelings and avoiding it. So it's like Kourtney just has this victim mentality, especially with Kim, and it's just like getting ridiculous.
Do you think they like needed this for like a plot line, or like is Kourtney like actually jealous of Kim? Because I know like a few episodes before all this happened, like she was talking about her brand, like Lemmy and her vitamin and gummies and stuff like that. And they're like, Kourtney, like you don't have your business, like you don't have your thing, So I feel like there might be some jealousy that I can
Yeah.
unresolved jealousy, I think. I don't know.
I will respect the plot line because this is a show about nothing anymore and they're just trying to make things up and this is the most interesting. So if Kourtney it truly is doing this for a plot line, like I respect that because they just posted together the other day, Kim and Kourtney. They went to like North's birthday party. So they're on good terms now. Like they're just like going through like a little sister fight for like a couple weeks and Chloe is in the middle. Do you think Chloe is closer with Kourtney or with Kim?
Oh, that's a tough one. I feel like she goes in and out. But like based on the season, I would say Kourtney a little bit more.
No, Chloe and Kim are best friends. Kourtney's the third.
Okay, maybe I'm getting them confused.
How big of a fan of the
Okay, you better
Kardashians
edit this
are you?
part out.
No, I'm not editing it. There's no editing. We're leaving this in. How big of a
Okay.
Kardashian fan are you from 1 to 10? From Gay Man with a Spray Tan is 10. I would say I'm like,
Oh shit.
okay, I'm like a 7. What are
I
you?
would say like I would say like a 4 or 5. It goes in and out. But I have my favorite sisters. So like I obviously like keep really close to Kim Kardashian, and I would say Kylie Jenner.
Those are your two
And
favorites.
a little bit of Kendall Jenner now because she's with Bad Bunny.
Is she
And
with
Chloe
Bad
and
Bunny?
Kourtney, she is.
Are they gonna like, are they exclusive?
They've been hanging out, and there was a recent like article they've been hanging out for a while, so they're not scared to be in public anymore. So because I like Bad Bunny and I'm a really big
Big
Bad Bunny
Bad Bunny
fan, like
fan.
I'm following her. So
So what do you think of Kendall and Kylie on this season? Because I feel like they give nothing whenever they're on, like driving, horseback riding, like it's so boring. They have such interesting lives. Kylie, I feel like shares a little bit more about her business, which I kind of like seeing. And then
she's a
Kendall will
business
like,
pro.
yeah, Kendall will
Mhm.
pop in to like be Kourtney's like sound piece if Kourtney needs to vent about Chloe or Kim.
Yeah, I feel like she's there to ask the questions and to get the tea, but I don't feel like she's there to like have her own scene or her own plot. Like anytime Kendall's on screen, I'm kind of like, oh no, like get her off. Or she'll have like, oh, I did this or did this, but it's nothing ever that I feel really connected to. It's never drama, it's never like anything personal. So I'm not the biggest Kendall like fan
Yeah.
when it comes to the show.
Yes. But she did have that viral moment with the cucumber last season.
She
That was
did. That was hilarious. She gave us a that was nothing, but it was something. You get me?
Well, because when you're on a reality show, especially the Kardashians, like we will make anything out of anything because we just need something to talk about on our TikToks. Like, duh. So Asante is on TikTok, King Asante. What do you talk about on TikTok for my audience that might not know? Like, what are your favorite moments and pop culture niches?
I feel like I'm really into like the celebrity gossip, like A-list celebrities. Also, I just talk about like trending things, like the whole thing with the submarine and like kind of Cardi B being involved in that beefing. Anything that involves celebrities, like A-list celebrities, will most likely talk about. Anything that's like dominating the news, like I'll break it down. So,
Which celebrities do you think have been like the highest viewed for you that you've talked about or made videos about?
I would say definitely Jenna Ortega.
Mm.
You might know her from Wednesday. A lot of people love hearing anything about her because she doesn't have social media. She doesn't have a TikTok.
Mm.
She does. She just never uses it. She's off social media. I would even say Pete Davidson does pretty good because he doesn't even have an Instagram. So I feel like a lot of celebrities that aren't on social media, people really love to hear about them. And just honestly, ridiculous headlines. Like
Yeah.
there's been a lot of stuff happening with female artists getting thrown stuff
Mm.
on stage, like fans are throwing stuff on stage. So like just ridiculous headlines that honestly I don't even have to clickbait for because like the headlines write themselves. So
I know. Justice for everyone who's getting something thrown at you on stage. Like that is not okay. And I was telling you earlier, I'm going to BB Rexa tomorrow night and I will not be throwing a phone at her. Like, how do we support her? Do I bring a sign that says no phone throwing allowed? Like, how do I stop this?
I think that's a great idea.
Or I can get a sign, BB, I'm pregnant.
You're having my baby.
Just like Kourtney did. I loved that announcement. Did you do videos about Kourtney and Travis? And can you believe they're having another baby? What is your take?
I was just so excited. Like I guess this announcement happened when I was sleeping. It was like midnight.
It was
And I
like,
woke up.
it was.
Yeah, I woke up at 8 a.m. and my phone was just blowing up. Everyone's like, Asante, you need to talk about blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the heck just happened? But I really love the way that it happened. And like she kind of was also alluding to like some of his music videos. And I don't know, it just felt very, very like a partnership. Like I don't know, I really liked it. Like she's promoting his brand and like his music and she's just excited. Like it actually felt very genuine,
Oh,
honestly.
for
So
sure. It was so genuine. It was so sweet. I mean, I think it's great that they like fell in love later in life in their 40s. Like she's 44 and she's carrying a baby, he's 47 and like they still want to
yeah.
have like another baby together and it's going to be a boy. So I actually caught the pregnancy. I was in the Uber going to the bars and I was like I had 3 minutes before I was getting dropped off and I caught it on my phone and I made a TikTok in the car and it got like 450,000 views and I was like hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh my God. Hey, that's how you know you're doing your job, Zach. Like 3
Well,
minutes.
yeah, I did it fast. Well, you're always making TikToks too. Like, have you ever pulled over to the side of the road or done it at a bar? Like, where is the craziest place you made one of your pop culture updates?
I would say like in the bathroom or like on college campus. Like sometimes I'll leave my class to like make a TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I had to leave class. This is more important to me. Like updating the people is more important to me. And sometimes too on Instagram, like if I just literally cannot, I'm at a concert, I do like an Instagram like little article post because I
Mm.
just can't physically talk. So that's the reason for those is because like I'm in scenarios where I just can't. So
Yeah. I know some people make TikToks with like voiceovers and they don't put their face in it, but I like to put my face in it. And like before I show a clip of like something I'm talking about, I know you do this too. I like to put my face in it first. So I like own that TikTok, you know?
oh yeah. It's just and also too, I feel like because you're so big in reality TV and like everybody knows you on TikTok for that, I feel like when they see your face, that's like a brand right there. That's like, oh, this is
True.
Zachary reality. Like I want to watch this because I know what I'm gonna get and it's gonna be good. As opposed to like if you just did voiceovers, people would be like,
Who dat?
I don't know who this is exactly. I might swipe away because like I might not trust that person. But if I see your face, I'm like, okay, like I know I'm gonna get something good, you know?
And you know when it's important. Well, since this is a reality TV channel, before I let you go, tell me what your favorite reality shows are so my listeners know which ones do you
Ooh,
like, even if it's not currently on. And I know you like Too Hot to Handle, and I know you
dude,
even like some Bachelor. Are you watching Charity Season?
of course I am. You know me.
Wait, who's your favorite?
Oh my God.
It's one
I
episode,
I
but
don't know their names.
okay.
know their
That's
names
fair.
yet.
Well, we'll talk about Bachelor because you're gonna come back to my channel because this is just so easy. So
Yeah.
I'll bring you back. But what are your favorite reality shows?
I did watch this one show that you promoted, and it was something I've never thought I would ever watch. But you interviewed some of the contestants. I forgot the name of it, but it was like a military like game
Oh,
show.
Special Forces.
Special Forces. That was actually really entertaining. It was very outside of my reality TV comfort zone, but it
Mhm.
was really good. And I really watched it for Hannah Brown. I'm a big Hannah Brown like fan,
Yeah,
and like
and
she
she
was one of the
won.
reasons why. I know. And I was like, there's no like that was crazy because I remember you interviewing her and she was
Mhm.
really trying not to give a lot, but I was like, she's sounding really confident. Like maybe she won, you know?
Yeah, we found out that day that she won because it was like I worked the press junket and then I kept it a secret all season long. But right now, season 2 is like there's rumors about Special Forces. There's like rumors that maybe like Nick Viall is going and Tom Sandoval and like Tyler Cameron. And like I haven't heard anything yet, like other than what's in the news. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna start texting people because I need to know. Like what Special Forces was a really good show. It's like a good cast.
It was really good. Like I
Yeah.
was kind of shocked how like the production was. Obviously, you know, I'm a big Bachelor, Bachelorette fan. I do love
Paradise.
my Netflix reality TV as well. The Ultimatum, The Circle,
Love is
Love is
Blind.
Blind. Yeah, all of those.
Selling Sunset.
I'm getting into it now. I watched the first season. I know there's a couple. I'm a little behind, but we're getting there.
Oh, so you keep up. You don't do Bravo, but you keep up with like a lot of the main ones. Are you interested in like Paradise this season? Because like my listeners are like most interested in like what's gonna happen in Bachelor in Paradise, which just finished filming. Have you kept up with that at all?
No, but I've watched every season for Paradise for the past like 5 years, so I'm like super invested. I don't know who's going on though.
Yeah, well, I'll just tell you. You can just watch my videos. But who do you want to see on?
Who do I want to see on? I feel like a lot of the guys from like Gabby and Rachel, I feel like would be really cool to see. I'm trying to remember like the top like 5 names of the
Well, like
contestants.
who is like your favorite Bachelor person of all time? Like your top few.
Oh, Tyler, please. Like, but
Okay.
I know he's not gonna go because he's like so famous now
Yeah, yeah. Well, he might go on Special Forces, so we can see him again.
and he's hot. So,
He's your favorite. Who's your favorite Bachelorette?
Bachelor, Hannah Brown, like,
Okay.
please.
Yeah,
She.
she's the
I started watching after her season. So,
okay.
what
Cool.
happened with Thomas and Becca?
I did a whole video breakdown about that, which is
I remember.
it's just a great place to plug it. But basically, they just kind of like got let go from the podcast and they like switched out hosts. And I guess that it was just done in a way that pissed them off, where they didn't get to say goodbye or like they didn't feel acknowledged. So like Thomas like spoke out about it. Remember when we saw them when we were in San Diego in the
That's
park?
why. Yeah, I'm like we have a connection with them.
We did. We ran into them in the parking lot at Balboa Park last summer.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Yes. Well, Asante is moving to Los Angeles, everybody, King Asante, and he lives in San Diego. So we're going to party at his San Diego apartment for the last couple weeks we have it. But what are you looking to accomplish in this year? You just graduated college. For people who don't know, you are King Asante. So everyone go follow him on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'll leave his links in the description. What is coming up for you? Why do my listeners and subscribers need to follow you?
If you like entertainment in general, you know, and I do touch on reality TV when the big moments happen,
Mhm.
I'm here to just break it down for you. It's digestible, it's easy to follow, and you don't even have to be a big you don't have to know influencers, celebrities. Like I will literally break that down for, so I feel like it's for a lot of people that just want to get into entertainment and want to be caught up. It's a really cool place to be. And I don't take it too serious. It's just for fun. It's honestly just for fun. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing long form content like this, like Zach is doing, and he's killing it. So I feel like that's one of my main goals right now, and just live my best LA life. Like I'm transitioning to like adulthood and stuff. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. So
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're gonna love LA. I mean, you're up here all the time.
I really
But
am. I feel
I mean, getting out of college is hard the first year. So good luck.
I know I'm glad that I have you to mentor me.
I don't know. I do will mentor you. I will give you advice. Okay, maybe we should do this more often because this is so easy. and I can go on your channel. We can like switch channels because Asante's like doing more long form too. So let us know if you guys like us as a duo in the comments. We will be reading and responding. Let us know if you're more of an Asante or if you're more of a Zachary.
Are we? You cannot do this. This is your own audience. Of course, they're gonna say you.
You never know, honestly. They might
But
really
if you guys
like
want to piss Zach off a little bit, say Asante. Let's just flood the comments with like bring King Asante back. Let's
Well,
just to give him a little.
It's not Team Asante or Team Zachary. It's just who are you? Because we have different personalities and we had different
No, it's
takes.
Team Asante, babe, all the way.
Okay, well, y'all let us know in the comments and let us know your thoughts on the Kardashians, The Bachelor, and all the situations. We want to hear your opinions. Like and subscribe, and we will see you guys soon. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Bye.